Uh, Hi everyone. I'm actually free now because I just had a temporary change of schedule. So I actually have some extra free time. I told myself that whenever I actually have some time, I'll be making some videos so that I can actually not just track my own progress, and also so that I can actually um, make content that is beneficial for those and who are concerned or struggling with issues related to mental health. So yeah, this my the phone is ringing. Okay, I just want to actually make this video today in relation to what I was talking with one friend. It appears that yeah, it's a very common question that's being asked, and people will, I mean, you see it all the time in abuse forums and even mental health support forums. And the question as to whether any narcissists actually do change for the better. So yeah, will narcissists change for the better? I mean, just some posters actually have noted that their partners or their narcissistic family member or even friend might have apologized to them and made some promise that they will actually change. So I can't speak for myself that in terms of my experience with narcissists, because in my experiences with narcissists I have never even seen a case where the other person was actually apologizing to me. Instead, they would be constantly hurling verbal and emotional abuses at me, threatening violence, physically, verbally, and anything. So, in my case, I don't believe that they actually do change. Okay, in relation to that question that was asked, so I would actually concur and uh, restate that narcissists never really change for the better. Because to actually want to change, you have to actually admit that you're not perfect, that you have essential flaws and uh, basically the dark side to you, or the areas to you which are your faults. And admitting to that is something that is tantamount to suicide for a narcissist. So the narcissist has actually lived their whole lives by creating a false self, yeah, a false self or multiple false selves, which actually you know obfuscate the core identity, the true self that is within them. So in that refusal to actually admit that true self, the multiple false selves that they have created um, are things that they try, like their facades that they try to keep on protecting. And because of that, narcissists do not want to change, because that will mean peeling all those layers um, that actually hide the true self. And the more you peel all those layers, the more painful it gets for them, not just for you but for them. It's somewhat like peeling off an onion, but instead of like feeling that it just stings your eyes, I think it stings your soul and your emotional being. It's probably worse than peeling off an onion. It's way more acidic. And on top of that, I think that okay, the reasons as to why narcissists do not change. Um, if you were to go back to the pathology, the uh, psychological disorder, we know that most narcissists, or even actually all, who do actually go for therapy, among those who do, um, a large percentage of them do not stay through or stick with the therapy because they refuse um, the words or the advice or the instructions of the therapist. So we know that narcissists do not actually take instructions very well because they think that they are the center of the universe. They are better than everyone else, and I mean, in the worst case scenario, you can have a situation where the narcissist actually gets into therapy with his or her partner, but or even friend or whatever, or family. But in the process, the narcissist ends up uh, manipulating the therapist and causing the therapist to side with the narcissist. And yeah, narcissists are very capable of that. They could potentially gaslight the victim and the therapist too, and this will lead to further re-traumatization of the victim or our survivor. So yeah, so in most cases, I wouldn't think that it will work. And yeah, narcissists do not actually improve or change for the better. Um, I'm just going to say, other than having given the reasons why, just let me give you the example of one particular narcissist that I knew. Actually, this particular narcissist, I won't go into details of who that person is, but I think quite a number of years ago, back in that particular phase of my life when I was actually back from Australia, I I really wanted to find my way around in life. I felt that I didn't know what I was going to do for work, and I remembered that I actually I was quite desperate to be accepted and loved, and it's just the kind of thing that you feel when you are nearing the end of your 30s and you feel that uh, maybe I haven't really that was me then. I felt that I haven't really achieved much in life. Maybe I needed to change a job instead of sticking to academia, and maybe I needed to leave academia, or maybe things like that, and or maybe like me migrating somewhere like Australia where I never really knew the place very well wasn't really for me, and yeah, it felt quite sad at that point. And but back to what the narcissist, one of the narcissists that I knew was like, that the thing is that I thought that it was just a case of, maybe if I had stuck around and, things would improve and, we could at least just, be friends and whatever. But from what I actually recently experienced with new friends I made and over the last few years, and back in 2017 and also in 2021, yeah, uh, quite a few new friends actually told me the same thing, that this particular narcissist was actually harassing them online and asking them for things like casual sex. The particular narcissist that I knew wasn't particularly a friend, I mean, but that one particular narcissist, but it just felt that I was like, okay, so I guess that what I was, realizing about people like that, like the behavior of this narcissist, whether it's their hypersexuality or their tendency to actually abuse and uh, use people, uh, it doesn't really actually change. Right now, I think that person is probably around his 30s, and I mean back then when I knew that person, it was like 20 something, yeah, late 20s. So it's kind of like I found really really disturbing to just think that people could keep on worsening and getting worse, in that they bring their the other hidden side, the secret side to themselves out in not in public but in the online world. But it is a part of the disorder. And so in any case, so to go back to what the issues or the reasons why narcissism or narcissists do not change. Okay, I'll just reiterate myself. The first thing is that um, you will require them to admit their faults, and it is impossible for narcissists to actually admit their faults. Okay, and the second one is that they actually do not uh, see the need to change. Okay, whether it's through therapy or either through um, inner self work. So yeah, so they do not stick with any kind of therapy or self inner work on themselves. Okay, so that's it for now. Okay, I hope everyone has a good night. uh, well, in the next video I'll probably be making another video, yeah, about the effects that narcissism narcissistic abuse, yeah, has on your uh, emotions and your health and your spirit as well, probably. And yeah, so see you then. Till then, bye bye.